Hi everyone and welcome to Bad Car Symptoms. The wheel bearing has the simple yet crucial function of letting your car's wheel rotate without almost any resistance. When it goes bad, it's good to recognize the problem on time to avoid bigger problems that come later. So stay tuned. Bad car symptoms. The noises. The first symptom you'll notice is a sound when you're driving down the road. At first, it is a barely noticeable humming sound, but over time it gets louder and louder. In the final phase, it turns into a loud, very noticeable growling sound. The car pulls to one side. Besides the noise, the car will probably start to pull to one side. With a bad wheel bearing, it's not that critical. You can almost always maintain control over the car. It's more like having to constantly adjust the steering while you're driving in a straight line. The steering wheel vibrates. You may also notice that the steering wheel vibrates a bit. Again, it's barely noticeable and resembles a bad CV joint problem, for instance. This usually appears in the final phases of the problem. A grinding and clunking sound. Speaking about the final phase of the problem, if you hear a loud grinding sound, the bearing is almost finished. Note that at this point you do not have much time until the bearing completely fails. The wheel wobbles. The last symptom is a wheel wobble. If you notice this on your car, best stop driving it until you can make the repair. It is very dangerous to drive this way since the wheel bearing is almost totally destroyed at this point and the wheel may even come off the axle. If you notice a bad wheel bearing problem, inspect it as soon as you can, possibly when you notice the humming and the growling sound. A bad wheel bearing problem luckily has a big tolerance for repair. You can drive usually for many more miles, but this isn't a reason to not solve the problem as soon as you can. It is, after all, the wheel on your car that is in question, and this is a safety matter. So that's it for this time. Please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.